The Kremlin has slammed the door on Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky's request. The Ukrainian president called for a three-way summit with Donald Trump and Vladimir Putin as Kiev scrambles to halt Russia's relentless assault. Meanwhile, Russia is proposing a second round of direct talks with Ukraine in Istanbul on June 2nd. This comes at a time when the fighting between the two nations is at an all-time high. Moscow's message is blunt: no talks between Putin and Zelensky until negotiators hammer out concrete agreements first. The Kremlin's latest snub follows Putin's outright rejection of a face-to-face with Zelensky in Turkey earlier this month. Russia and Ukraine's first direct peace talks in years. Zelensky is sounding the alarm. Russia has amassed 50,000 troops. Its most battle-hardened units on Ukraine's northern border are signaling an imminent and potentially devastating new offensive. Ukraine's railway infrastructure also came under heavy fire. Facilities and equipment in the Kharkiv, Donetsk and Sumy regions were targeted. No casualties have been reported yet. Kiev fears that with the massive troops deployment could be the starting of a summer of offensive where Russian troops can target Kharkiv. Ukraine is not backing down. In a bold escalation, Kiev unleashed one of its largest drone attacks yet on Russian soil, striking towns around Moscow and damaging key infrastructure, while no casualties were reported there. The psychological impact is clear. Ukraine is bringing the war to Putin's doorstep. Russia, for its part, unleashed one of its heaviest drone assaults of the war. Ukraine says at least 18 Ukrainians died over the weekend. The cycle of escalation shows no signs of abating. On the diplomatic front, Germany is stepping up. Chancellor Friedrich Merz's government unveiled a massive $5.65 billion military aid package for Ukraine. While Berlin remains tight-lipped about sending Taurus missiles, it is committed to funding the production of long-range weapons systems inside Ukraine. Though Berlin remains tight-lipped about sending the highly coveted Taurus missiles to Ukraine, the potential shift in Germany's stance signals a significant escalation in Europe's involvement in the war, a move that could dramatically shift the balance of the battlefield. Putin is directing his forces to create a buffer zone in the Sumy region, capturing 4 villages. These moves are an alarming reminder of Russia's unwavering commitment to its territorial ambitions, even as Ukraine rallies international support to halt the expansion. We earlier spoke to Ron Aledo, who's a military expert from Miami, Florida, and this is what he told us.
The Taurus missile is a very powerful missile. It's a steel missile that is very hard to detect, and it's more powerful than the Storm Shadows that have been used already in the battle. And this is achieved because the new Chancellor Merz is a very much militant, globalist, neocon, anti-Russia person, very different from Schultz, that was anti-Russian but was a moderate anti-Russian. The new Chancellor Merz is a very radical anti-Russian person because of his political ideology, and now he's shifting the policies of Germany into a very militant, open support for Ukraine.
And still on this issue, we do understand that U.S. President Donald Trump is currently speaking at the White House concerning the war in Ukraine and Russia. Let's just listen in to what Trump has to say.
Very proud of that, too. They tried to say, oh, it's Trump's airplane. Oh, yeah, sure. It's too big. It's frankly, it's too big, much too big.
When can we expect that to be the Air Force One?
Well, it's here already.
Yeah.
It's in the country. It's being refitted for military standard.
How much will it cost to refit it?
Oh, I don't know. Whatever it is, a hell of a lot less than building a new one. We're waiting too long from Boeing. Boeing has got to get its act together. Yeah.
Sir, on Nippon Steel, this arrangement that was just announced in the golden share, is that an arrangement you would consider for TikTok as well?
Nothing to do with TikTok. Totally different kind of a deal. We'll have to get, to do it properly, we'll probably have to get China's approval. China's never easy. China's never easy. But I think we'll be able to save TikTok. I'd like to save TikTok. I mean, TikTok was very good to me. I won the young people by 37%. No Republicans ever won, and I won by 37%. And Charlie Kirk will tell you TikTok helped, but Charlie Kirk helped also. Oh, he just happens to be here. Look at it. He loves that we mentioned that name, right, Charlie? He's done great, and I appreciate all the help. But with young people, we won by 37%, Charlie, and you helped, but TikTok was amazing. And he was the first one. He said, get on TikTok. So I have a little bit of a warm spot. I know I shouldn't. They'll say quid pro quo, put him in jail for the rest of his life, quid pro quo. No, TikTok was very good to me. I won young people. I don't know if it was because of TikTok, but it was something happened. No Republican has ever won they call them young people.
Well, that is U.S. President Donald Trump speaking at the White House. I think he's speaking about the wars that are happening in the world, including the Russia-Ukraine war and the Gaza war. And we'll give you all the updates on what he's speaking about in our subsequent broadcasts. For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.